What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Friday Night Smackdown review. The debut of the Thunderdome tonight, as WWE has called it for the past week now. And this is the go-home show before SummerSlam. And there's a lot to say about the Thunderdome after seeing it tonight. Now, I've seen a couple preview pictures this week and whatnot. But now looking at the final product, it's not that bad looking. I will say that. It's not bad looking at all. I know they're in an arena now. I know they're out of the Performance Center. They're at the Amway Center. They got all these video screens now, basically for the fans and whatnot. Everyone's just on multiple account of video screens. I think it was 1,000 of them. It looked nice. It looked legit. I will say that. It was nice to see Pyro again. I was actually kind of glad to see that throughout the entire night, since they're actually in a big building now. Now, there are some audio issues to actually speak of, since this is night one of the Thunderdome and whatnot. But it looked good, I should say, from, aesthetic look and whatnot. And like I said, you got some type of fans in there at least, but like I said, there's going to be a few audio issues and everything, and trust me, there's a lot to say about the Thunderdome. I think it came off well. It was nice to see a nice change of scenery and everything. I didn't mind the Performance Center either. I like that also, but, now since they're in an actual building this time, let's see how this goes. Mostly this is just going to be off a main roster and that NXT with this Thunderdome and whatnot. But I did like what I saw tonight. And listen, it's basically like the NBA, okay? It's basically like the NBA. They're doing the same thing. They just got a whole bunch of people on a video screen. I don't know if it was live in that. I think this show was live tonight, or even the people in the screens themselves, the fans and everything. But it's like what the NBA is doing. We put the screen on there, and we'll just pipe in the crowd noise. That's basically what they're doing too. Like, either way, I don't really care, to be honest. I just want to see if the show is good or not. Like I've said before many times in the past, I like, fans or no fans, I just want to see if the show is good. I get it. Wrestling needs fans. We've known that for months. And trust me, I got a lot to say about the whole AEW letting fans in, but I think I may save a little bit more of my comments on that when I do the AEW review tomorrow, because I do believe still that AEW now letting fans in is a counterattack against the Thunderdome, since WWE had announced that this week. Now AEW wants to bring in legitimate fans again on there. Okay, so I do have some things to say about that, because I personally don't think it's a good idea, and I got my reasons to see that. But looking at a lot of fans today, there's a lot of people being very hypocritical online, I should say, when it comes to, with AEW and WWE fans. I see a lot of these AEW fans being very, very hypocritical on some things when it comes to letting fans in again. Like I said, my personal thought, I don't think it's a good idea right now, for many reasons. Like I said, I'll save more of it tomorrow night, but I do believe this is a counterattack to the Thunderdome, because it's funny how, like I said, the people that will watch this show or AEW see how fans react to different shows and how they feel about, oh, no, you can't do this with fans, but hey, this one puts fans, everybody has no problems with it then. So there's many things to say about it, of course. Like I said, remember one thing, and this is a key word: Florida. Okay, Florida. I want you to know that word and just keep that in your head. Florida. All right. So when AEW review comes, I'll explain more of it. But like I'm saying, I'm not really the biggest fan of letting fans in, especially right now during this time. But moving on into SmackDown, we kick it off with Vince McMahon, pretty much welcoming everybody to the Thunderdome, and just welcome, everybody letting us into your home and whatnot tonight. And before Vince McMahon, at least he had more energy this time than he did with the whole Triple H celebration. Well, which he did, but there was a lot to say from that. But, he was there. Next thing you know, The Fiend came out then. He made his entrance. Pretty much, he looked at Vince and Vince tried to get away from him, but the Fiend kept blocking his way through. Next thing you know, Strowman came out. I almost thought Wyatt was about to pretty much attack Vince, but Strowman came out. Vince got out of dodge, and next thing you know, Strowman and the Fiend are standing in the ring together. Next thing you know, all the the screens pop. Which one thing I'll point out is this: when somebody comes out and does their entrance, that's when the screens all kind of disappear and whatnot. And they play that entrance and with their graphics and everything. And then I guess when they're done with the entrance, that's when they bring the fans back onto the screens and whatnot. But then next thing you know, all the Retribution guys, which it was doubled in numbers this time, maybe triple, surrounded the ring. The Fiend turned the lights out, and he was gone then, so Strowman was on his own. Retribution had beat up Strowman, but next thing you know, Smackdown had came out to help the roster itself, but they had to send out a second wave then, which they were able to fight off all the Retribution guys in. Miz was last, though, for a reason. I'll get to that in a second, but as Strowman got up, he pretty much knocked Gulak over, and Jey Uso pretty much, didn't want anybody's help and whatnot. Now, Miz, I know some people are saying tonight he could be the leader of this whole thing, which I hope not, because some people said it's going to be a letdown, and I just don't see Miz as being the leader to Retribution, but it was interesting that he came out last when everybody else was out there already, so that's something to take from that. Retribution, we still don't know what their motivation is, but some people are hoping for it soon, especially now since they've doubled and tripled in numbers now, and they fought against the roster, but then got out of dodge again. We still don't know what's going on with that. But then after the commercial, we got Big E versus Sheamus then. Like I said, doesn't look bad, but there's one thing to say about, once I said with audio issues, listen, I know the piped in cheers and stuff are in there, right? But when you look at everybody on the video screen, it looks like nobody's really reacting. It looks like everyone is dead. I feel like maybe I saw at least maybe 10 people at least react when somebody won and someone jumped up and down. But at the same time, like everybody was just staring. They just stared into the screen. They stared into the screen like it was nothing while watching the show and whatnot. And my friend said this was the best thing he put out tonight, because we're not playing the audio from the fans themselves. We're just piping in the crowd noise. But it's like I said before, NBA is doing the same thing right now. So I get that and everything. But still, it's almost like a lot of these people are dead out there at the same time too. But, the match itself between Big E and Sheamus wasn't bad. I know Matt Riddle and Corbin fought outside for a minute. But then next thing you know, Big E got the roll up on Sheamus and won the match then, as basically celebrated. Sheamus walked away then, so there you go. Next, they went to Jeff Hardy, who was getting checked out on his leg since he was hurt before this title match tonight, which, why are we doing a title match before SummerSlam this Sunday, which we're doing 2 title matches too, because next was the tag team titles on the line. Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura versus the Lucha House Party, Lince Dorado and Gran Metalik. I know Cesaro and Nakamura attacked the Lucha House Party before this match. I know they played Miz and Morrison pretty much cutting a promo during this match, but listen, this match wasn't really that good. It was very sloppy, let me say that. One thing we should take is that Gran Metalik tried to do a Hurricane Rana jumping outside the ring and basically powerbombed himself, nearly killing him, okay? I thought that looked deadly. I don't know what that was, but it was some Hurricane Rana. It was bad. And then when Cesaro, him and Dorado's in the ring, I think they were trying to reverse like a sunset flip. That looked pretty sloppy. This was not really a good match, okay? It wasn't really good. I don't know why the tag belts are on the line. I'm glad this wasn't even on pay-per-view, because that would have even been worse. So that was just bad, okay? That was really bad to watch that. All right, that was not a good match. But then after, Kalisto and Dorado pretty much started arguing with each other then, as Gran Metalik tried to break them up. Now, could Kalisto be turning heel against the Lucha House Party? Maybe. They need to do something, because honestly, the Lucha House Party have been running jokes for God knows how long. And I like Kalisto to an extent. I've always called him a poor man's Rey Mysterio in the past, but I feel like Kalisto's gotten better in the ring throughout time. Could he work on his own? Possibly, because, listen, this Lucha House Party thing ain't going nowhere, all right? And it's, as I've said before, they must do the Lucha things, okay? So, yeah, the Lucha things. As Kalisto said in the past, the Lucha things. That's basically what they're there to do, Lucha House Party. They're there to do the Lucha things, okay? The Lucha things. Next, they went to AJ Styles in the back as he was getting interviewed by Caleb Braxton. Talked about, what happened to Jeff Hardy and everything. That Jeff Hardy is, wasting his career and everything. And as AJ Styles finished, he walked across Sasha and Bayley as, they toasted all their titles together since they're all the champions and whatnot. So, could it be a faction? I'm just kidding. No, it's not going to be a faction. So, there you go. Next, Mandy Rose then. Which I guess she was talking to someone in the back, and they asked her how is she doing tonight, and she didn't know, and it's been a rough week. Which they've somewhat acknowledged the whole kidnapping thing. I'm sure everybody knows that story with Sonya Deville and whatnot, and I guess she wanted to try. She doesn't know what to do for SummerSlam and what's going through her head, but I guess they wanted to try to call some type of truce or something going on. Let's try to kind of put this out of the way until further notice, because they even went to Dana Brooke then trying to talk to Sonya Deville, which Deville slapped the shit out of her, let me say that too, because I guess Dana Brooke was worried, and she pretty much says, I can handle this, and pretty much called her pathetic as she slapped her. And then, Sonya Deville came out. She did cut a promo talking about she heard what Mandy Rose had to say, and she doesn't understand what she wants and whatnot. But listen, I'm going to face you one way or another, and it's going to be at SummerSlam. I don't give a damn if you're bald or not, so that's not even good enough. So we're going to raise the stakes. It's going to be a no disqualification match, and whoever loses will leave the WWE. So it's basically not going to be a hair versus hair match, because she's just sick of looking at Mandy Rose's face. Now, listen, I'm a little surprised that they kind of did, acknowledge the, like I said, the whole attempted kidnapping with Sonya Deville this week, which... thank God nobody was hurt during that time, but I guess they really had no way to avoid it. I look at this match now, since it's not a hair versus hair match, which, I wasn't, the hair versus hair match, I wasn't mad at it. I kind of thought Sonya Deville was going to lose that match anyway, so I guess they wanted to back off from that now, rather do a no DQ match. And listen, I think Sonya Deville is going to be going away for a while. I'm not saying she's quitting the business or anything, because when I thought lose leaves WWE, it's like, what is she going to leave because the crazy fans, drew her away and whatnot. But I think she's just going to be taking a long time off, which is deserved, okay? It really is, because, listen, man, this psychopath, you don't know what this dude was capable of, and he had no criminal background record. And come on, this dude playing this shit for 8 months and everything, and he had duct tape, maze, zip ties, and cut a patio through her door. So this dude was crazy. He was ready for this stuff, okay? Luckily, her and Mandy, they said Mandy Rose was present there during this time too, so both of them were there apparently. Whatnot. So, like I said, the Mandy Rose part, and I guess they caught this dude, and they called the cops and caught this guy. I think the dude was denied bail. I don't know. I didn't read the whole report today, but I think he is. But you gotta be careful, man. This is Florida. Florida lets anybody get away with anything. So hopefully they do keep this guy in jail and whatnot, because it's some scary shit at the end of the day. It really is, okay? And I think, as a lot of people said, Sonya Deville, she used her anger from, what's been going on this week and put into the promo, and it was a damn good promo too. So, like I said, I think Sonya Deville is going to lose this match Sunday, and I think she's just going to go away for a while and get her head straight, after this whole situation, because there's some scary shit, okay? Because, like I said, man, you gotta watch these crazy fans out here. They're all over the internet, all right? Especially on Twitter, and I've already been hearing about crazy folks showing up at the Performance Center lately. I already saw some video of some dude out there talking about the WWE was going to cut his finger off, and I think Lacey Evans' voice could be heard in the background or whatnot. So, yeah, like I said, this dude was just insane, okay? This guy was crazy, some crazy fan, and, as some people said, it's it's almost like this dude never had a chance with getting her with her anyways, because Sonya Deville don't even fuck dudes anyway. Like, we all know she gay, so it's not like she was gonna, like, come on. She don't fuck dudes anyway, so I don't know what this dude thought he had a chance with here, okay? He never had a chance, all right? This guy looked like he looked like Hornswoggle. That's what he looked like. He looked like Hornswoggle, almost like an older version. As my friend Steven said, he probably was another bastard son of Vince's, possibly. I don't know, but I don't know, man. You gotta watch out for these crazy fans, all right? But yeah, like I said before, I think she's just gonna be going away for a while to get her head straight. Like I said, I don't think she's quitting the business, but for a minute when I heard lose at least WWE, that promo almost kind of had me thinking there for a second, like maybe she may be leaving because of this whole thing. But I think she'll be back later in time, though, after SummerSlam. So I think that's why they're canceling the hair versus hair match. But next, Sasha and Bayley came out. Got some pyro, talking about their match this Sunday against Asuka. You know, Corey Graves asked questions and everything that, you know, they're not going to be breaking up and whatnot. And Bayley pretty much says she volunteered to face Asuka first on Sunday. You know, because it was a suggestion. Banks didn't like it. And pretty much Corey Graves said, oh, it's a disagreement, which Bayley said, no, it's no disagreement, that no one could beat them and everything. But next thing you know, Naomi came out. Pretty much, I'm going to help the situation. I want to face both of y'all right now. Which they laughed and accepted the match. And Naomi says, which one of y'all want to go first? And Corey Graves suggested a beat the clock challenge. I'm surprised we're still doing those. But, yeah, a beat the clock challenge then. Naomi pretty much agreed for it. And, you know, which one of y'all want to go first? Next thing you know, Naomi drop kicked both of them in at the same time. Both of them at the same time. That's my words up right there. And then we got Naomi versus Sasha, which Sasha won this match. So 3 minutes and 38 seconds that Bayley had to beat. Honestly, I thought Naomi was about to take 2 L's in a row right here, because that's what I kind of saw coming from this. But Naomi was actually able to beat Bayley right here with the, you know, rear view. So now Sasha will be facing Asuka second this Sunday. Bayley been taking a lot of L's lately. I'm seeing them on Raw and SmackDown. Bayley's put on a lot of great matches, but she is taking multiple L's. Okay, multiple L's. But I don't think she's gonna be losing her title this Sunday. I think Sasha will be losing her title, and Asuka's gonna bring the belt back to Raw. But Sasha pretty much tried to help Bayley. Then next thing you know, Asuka came out, pretty much laughed at them, and pretty much says that Sunday she's going to become the empress of every title because no one is ready for Asuka. And then pretty much Sasha tried to run up on her, but Asuka kicked her. Asuka then ran down to the ring, kicked Bayley before Bayley got out of dodge and headed for the hills then. So they pretty much were gone after that. Next, though, they did go to see who attacked Jeff Hardy's leg, which it was AJ Styles during that whole Retribution attack, because AJ took down one of the Retribution guys, and then he kicked Jeff Hardy in the back of the leg. Okay, so he was kicked in the back of the leg. And I guess he's still going to do this title match tonight, which, once again, I've said before, why are we doing a Intercontinental title match on free TV and not at SummerSlam? Makes 0 sense. Okay? Well, what else we got here on this show? Was it the Funhouse next? Nah, it wasn't the Funhouse next. I know they interviewed Nikki Cross, pretty much talked about Bliss, and that she's not the same Bliss right now, that something terrible is going to happen. Expect her to be involved in this match on Sunday. Okay? Expect her to be in this match. Then we got AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy, Intercontinental title. I know they showed Daniel Bryan. Pretty much, you know, that AJ Styles doesn't deserve to be the Intercontinental champion and whatnot. And this match here, listen. This was basically AJ kicking the crap out of Jeff throughout a lot of this match until Jeff Hardy had fought back. Because AJ was mostly beating him throughout most of the match. He goes for the Styles Clash. Jeff, I guess, used his bad leg with the knee brace on it to hit AJ Styles in the head. Jeff Hardy did a twist of fate and then a swanton for the win. Okay, so basically AJ Styles cannot beat a one-legged man, apparently. Number 2, like I said before, why is this match was not at SummerSlam for? Why are we doing this on SmackDown unless you're going to do a rematch on SummerSlam? I don't know, but that didn't make a lot of sense. One, that crowd didn't look really excited when Jeff Hardy won. I saw at least about 10 people through video screens jumping up and down to see Jeff Hardy win. All they really did was just stand there. But like I said before about the audio issues and just the fake crowd noise, and if fans were even there live in that. But listen, I didn't mind the performance school students being out there. I didn't mind them banging on the plexiglass. I actually thought it added something to it, okay? It added something to it. Because, listen, I get we cannot let in fans right now due to the virus. And like I said, I'll explain more of that tomorrow night in, the whole AEW review. But, and whatnot. But I like the performance school students there because, like I said, I thought they added something, okay? It made it feel like something, and banging on the glass at least put some enthusiasm into it, all right? Like I said, it's no fans. I get it, accept that. But all right, I've had the performance school students out there at least making some type of noise that will at least give some realism to it. Because, like I said, WWE still needs to work on the audio issues when it comes to this whole Thunderdome thing and how they can at least get the fans to show some type of excitement or something, or I don't know, get audio from these videos y'all doing. So I don't know, but like I said, they're doing what the NBA is doing by piping in the crowd noise. But like I said, this is on night 1, and Jeff Hardy pretty much talked about it's been a crazy year for him, but he's the Intercontinental Champion again. And then they went to AJ Styles, pretty much getting pissed as he's talking to Abyss right there, Joseph Park. About how he lost, and pretty much he was pissed and everything. But yeah, we still got Abyss showing up on TV. But yeah, I'm surprised that they even took the belt off AJ right here. Honestly, how long was AJ even Intercontinental Champion now that I think about it? Like a month or two? So I'm kind of surprised by that, and I didn't really expect Jeff Hardy to win the title right here. I don't mind Jeff being a champion in general, but I would have waited till SummerSlam, okay? Also, they're bringing Talking Smack back tomorrow night with Caleb Braxton, Xavier Woods. We'll see what goes with that, since Renee Young is, obviously Renee Young's not going to be back there because we all know she's leaving the WWE, which, I gotta say, I can't really tell you nothing bad about Renee Young because I think she did a great job there. I think she just maybe going to AEW because, Moxley is there and whatnot. But she's been an interviewer, announcer, backstage interviewer, talk show host. So Renee Young has done a lot of things at WWE, so I can't say nothing bad about it that much. Next, though, instead of that Intercontinental title being the main event, we go to the Firefly Funhouse, which, Bray Wyatt is there. He's got the rabbit. He's got the pig. The rabbit says he's a method actor for some reason, and I guess it's like a tragic tale, and I have no idea where this is even going. Some Romeo Juliet type of thing, and Wyatt says cut, and, love can only lead to pain and suffering, and, you need to be more like him, and he can't wait to get his hands on Strowman, and, he says, what took you so long? Somehow Braun Strowman got into the Funhouse, but then I have to remember Seth Rollins got into the Funhouse somehow magically and burned it down, but Strowman came in and started punching Wyatt, and says, I'm not finished with you, as he's dragging him off. And then they start brawling backstage somewhere. And then Strowman grabbed him and he threw him off a loading dock, presumably killing him. And as they got medics and everything to help Wyatt up and they put him onto the ambulance left, pretty much getting the ambulance out of here. But it rolled back up. All the producers and whatnot are standing there looking scared. The lights are red. They go to the Fiend and showing up out of the ambulance there and pretty much laughing there to end the show. Listen, I don't really care about this feud in general, okay, between Wyatt and Strowman. I just want the belt off of Strowman at this point because Strowman has just sucked this champion. Okay, let's be honest here. I just want the belt off of him by Sunday. I don't really care about this feud. This is some Undertaker type of stuff they did right here. What did this accomplish for anybody? Did this get anyone over? And it's my friend said this is the best thing to say. Are we supposed to have sympathy for Wyatt now when he's the heel, and this guy is literally like the demon and whatnot, like a devil, but now we're supposed to feel sympathy for him because Strowman threw him off of a loading dock, and now Strowman is presumably heel too because he beat up Wyatt and the Bliss thing, and he's bald, and he's the Batman who laughs now, like I said last week. So where's any of this going? Okay, this is like one of the matches I really don't care about, but I really believe Wyatt is taking that belt back this Sunday. But as Vince said early in the night, and the slogan to this show, you'll never see it coming. So I don't know what is planned for Sunday. I expect some type of screwy finish. I expect Bliss to be involved. I expect Nikki Cross to be involved for some reason. I'm even hearing rumors there's supposed to be a new Wyatt family. Hey, maybe Retribution shows up. I have zero clue, but I'm sick of this feud. I want this to be over at SummerSlam, and I'd rather just take the belt off Strowman. That's the best I could come up with this, okay? Listen, as overall this show, it was very up and down to me, okay? On some parts, listen, the Thunderdome, I don't mind the Thunderdome. It's okay. I'll give it that. It looks good. It's not bad. Like I said, we're giving them some type of fan interaction. I wouldn't say fan interaction, but some type of way to make it look like an arena. I enjoyed the pyro being back. It doesn't look bad. Now, I think there's audio issues that need to be fixed out here between the piping and crowd noise and how the fans react on these video screens and whatnot. I don't know what they're going. They probably called the most super fans they could find and put them on here just to be in this, whole crowd and whatnot. Because I think, like I said before in the beginning, like it's like a whole bunch of video screens out there. So about 1,000, I believe. So I guess they're finding some way to do this. I just still think it needs to be a lot fixed from this. I really do, because obviously they don't have this thing packed down yet. Maybe they will by SummerSlam. I don't know. So we'll see what happens on Sunday, and we'll go on from that. Also I do want to say one thing. I guess we're not going to have a double joint review for SummerSlam this Sunday. My friend will not be able to do it. He backed out. He's got other things going on. He'll still be watching the show, but we will not be doing a double joint review, unfortunately. Okay, so was looking forward to that, but we're going to be doing this one once again on a solo account here, all right? But overall, Smackdown, tell me what you thought about this show. Follow me on Twitter, Hooded Knight 890. Comment, subscribe. You know how this thing goes. Okay? So, yeah, that's my review of SmackDown tonight. We will be back tomorrow night with an NXT TakeOver 30 review. And maybe, just maybe, we will do an AEW review in the same night. We'll see about that. But I'm going to watch TakeOver first and do a review about that. And maybe I'll catch AEW after TakeOver. And, I'll go on and I'll review from there, or I'll probably just do an AEW review early Sunday morning or something like that, before SummerSlam happens later on that night on Sunday, okay? So we'll see what we'll figure out from this tomorrow night, because obviously there are 2 shows to watch, but I'm going to watch NXT TakeOver first, okay? Because, trust me, I've already had people try to question me, you're going to watch NXT over AEW? It's TakeOver. Why the fuck would I not? Go fuck yourself. But, but still. Yeah, we will have a review for that tomorrow night. So, tell me, what do you think about the Thunderdome? Did you like SmackDown in general tonight? Did this make any difference to you, either if they did this or not, or they could have just stayed in the Performance Center? I've said it before, fans or no fans, I don't really care on that, alright? I've already gotten past the point where, over a month ago, I stopped giving a crap if the fans came back or not. And it's, like I said, it's Florida, and like I said, we still got this virus going on, so I ain't trusting nothing right now. Alright, but like I said, I'll explain the whole AEW fan thing tomorrow when I speak more about that, because I got some things to, I really got a lot to say about that when they bring back fans in next week. And like I said, I still don't really think it's a good idea. But tonight, though, like I said, the look looks great. It's a great look. Just still needs to be some things that need to be kinked out, all right? Still need some issues to need to be taken care of. But I didn't think it was bad. But overall, I think this was an up and down show. But like I said, we'll see you for SummerSlam. So other than that, I'm kind of rambling here. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. See you tomorrow night.